So after 9 days, the police have decided to charge that 31-year-old who threw an IED into the Invasion Day rally as committing an act of terrorism. Now, this is the first time that an individual has been charged with engaging in a terrorist act in the entirety of Western Australia. And this was pretty unprecedented and horrific. And it truly seems to be luck that something went wrong with that device to ensure that all of those people got home safe. And I think it's a horrific situation for a number of reasons. One, no one should have to be afraid to protest their beliefs, especially on a day of mourning. But on top of that, when it comes off the back of Bondi, which had such a strong response, having to wait 9 days for something that the average person likely already knew was going to be an act of terrorism is a really horrific thing to have to experience. Now, I understand legally that it was a necessity, that there's a difference between a hate crime and terrorism, and to make sure that someone is actually held responsible for their actions, you have to be very careful about what you say and do. But I think when there is this systemic failure that leads to an already disenfranchised group of people feeling even more abandoned by the system, we can't just go, well, that's how it works. I think something does need to be done there. I don't exactly know what that is, but I think it makes perfect sense for people to be so impacted and angry it took so long to get a response. And look, I apologize. I think I should have covered this earlier. I was waiting to find out if it was going to be a terrorist attack or a hate crime. I think either way I should have come out and said it was a horrible thing, and I'll apologize for that. Genuinely, I am sorry. I should have covered it, especially with how much I covered Bondi. But I think this is a really difficult moment where the right action still leaves people feeling horrible, and I don't know what you do about that. I'm curious if anyone has an idea or how you're meant to deal with something like this legally. Because especially on the back of Bondi, it felt a little bit like it was swept under the rug publicly. But hey, come let me know what you think in the comments. Check out the YouTube. It's been real.